What's good, all my humble hotheads? Today, we about to be watching this John right here. 3 scary true night stories. Look, I don't forgot how to read. Yo, look, see what happened was I just took a nap, and even though I woke up a couple hours ago, I think that John's still happening. Like when you wake up, you don't know how to read, and all that John don't even know how to hear. That's what's going on. So let me just hold on, give me a break. Hold on. 3 true scary night alone horror stories animated. That's what I was trying to say. That's why you learn how to read, because then you get a damn third grade reading level like me. And another thing that I have a problem with is the reason for why I'm still talking, because nobody wants to hear this. Alright, so let me just play this John. Let me make sure this John on no damn 4K too. I'll play this.
For Halloween last year, I had plans to go to a party with a bunch of friends. It was supposed to be a house party at a mutual friend's place. But just on the morning of Halloween, the plans fell through. I'd already slept in and woken up super late, having planned to stay up all night at the party. Without it happening, I guess I just had to hang around alone at home.
Imagine.
I spent the day as I would any other, and eventually found myself on the couch for the evening. It was well past trick-or-treat hours, and although I wasn't sleeping for the evening, it was well past...
Alright. So about this clock, right? It actually doesn't matter at all. I don't know why I'm even telling you this. This literally, nobody cares about what I'm about to say. But look, my teacher, right? One day, this dude, he asked, what time does this clock say? Not this actual clock, obviously. Yes, what time does the clock say? Some dude just blurted out the timing and all that junk. Teacher was like, okay, well, clearly don't be like this dude right here, just blurting out the answer. I don't even... Matter of fact, bro, just nobody cares.
Treat hours. And although I wasn't sleepy, I was definitely tired, just from being bored all day.
Go to sleep.
I grabbed a blanket and some snacks. Then, being bored all day. I grabbed a blanket and some snacks.
This jump right here, this reminds me of the damn Everybody Hates Chris when they was eating cookie and cereal. That's literally what the Johns was called. It was a... Let me just give it the search. This John right here, look at this cereal. Bro, where did you... Bro, cookie? Shut up, Siri. Nobody was talking to you. And you'd be like... That's right, cookie. Bro, I don't know what even... Bro, I'm gonna keep it 100 though. I probably would actually eat these, but that's not important though. I wanted to show you what this reminded me of.
Then turned on an old horror movie to pass the...
So this night we have you strike. They just put the whole... Look at this big ass, head ass, ugly ass...
with. The way my living room was set up, my couch was along the wall with the TV in front. To the left was...
Why is the couch so close to the John? Or maybe that's the regular John, I don't even know. I don't really care, just get to the story.
And to the right was the front windows of my house. I almost always kept the curtains closed for privacy, especially at night. But...
Yeah, obviously. And he said, but... Bro, if this dude says he opens the curtains, I will genuinely dislike this video right now.
The movie, several times I thought I'd seen something, especially at night. But during the movie, several times I thought I'd seen something move between the gap in the curtains.
Yep. Oh, hell no. I'm not gonna tell you. That's why you better up the switch and just start shooting.
In my head and look, and there was nothing. So I'd forget about it until it happened again. Finally, after the 5th or 6th time...
So just looking at the damn pictures just like this, they have an scaring content. After the 5th or 6th or 7th part.
Actually got up to look.
You better get a weapon, because I'm not just gonna go over there and look.
Fully expected not to see anything.
If you saw something in the jump, why are you... Stop pausing, nobody cares.
I pushed the curtains aside and looked out the window. Right away, I saw someone outside my house. Not right out by the window, like I thought whatever I'd been seeing was. This guy was out in the street in front of my house. He was an adult for sure. Maybe in his 30s, but had a dark Halloween costume on.
This nigga's old as hell, still doing Halloween. What time did he say it was, matter of fact? And I don't care for it. I don't care if you say don't go back or whatever. I'm about to check the time.
Planned to stay up all night at the party. Without it happening, I guess I just had to hang around alone at home.
Imagine.
I spent the day.
What does this say? Alright, so that made is 6, 7. Alright, so it's 7:30. That's not even that late. It probably was a couple hours after. Oh, the time's right here. They could have put more of the judge. I'm not going to. Alright, so the time is like. It should be like 7:15. Wait, no, I already said 7:30. What am I talking about? So like 8:15, 8:20, whatever.
Just 10 minutes later, there was a knock at the door.
That might a little too far though. Hold on.
The seeing moving around outside my window,
Yeah, right here.
but had a dark Halloween costume on. He was just walking around aimlessly.
Okay, bro, you gonna get away from my window before I actually shoot your ass though.
Going up to the sidewalk, then turning back around and crossing the street.
What are you, NPC? What is this, a damn video game? Get away from my damn...
The way he was acting made it look like he was drunk. I mean, I would have bet good money this guy was walking home from a Halloween party, completely hammered. I looked down at my watch, noting it was 1 a.m.
No, so I guess the time is just trash. The clock, huh? I guess it's broken.
He didn't look like a danger or anything, though, and I didn't think he was what I'd been seeing moving around outside my window, because he was too far away. I closed the curtains and went back to the couch to continue the movie. The curtains, even when fully closed, still had a gap between them, but I didn't see any more movement. It actually made me more curious now that I'd looked out the window. Whatever I'd been seeing had stopped. However, just 10 minutes later, there was a knock at the door.
There's no damn 10 minutes.
I darted my eyes across the room and stared at the...
All my life, I'm not opening that door. What the hell is this nigga living in? This is a whole stone house. This dude is living in a damn solitary confinement. He's living in a damn them insane facility, John. Look at this, John. This is a whole stone.
For a moment. It had to be that drunk guy. I was almost sure.
What you assuming for? You don't even know yet. Even if it wasn't, I still wouldn't open that door. I would just look inside of this drawing right here. This tight little hole. No pause.
What the hell was he doing outside my front door? I didn't get up, hoping he'd just forget about
it. Yes, smart.
And leave. But then he knocked again. I went over just...
Oh, wait. I just realized. This story was he already experienced the story. So it probably actually is him tweaking. I'm just assuming for no reason.
It was him. I looked out and saw that same guy.
Yep.
With the dark costume on.
Literally called it.
But something was different. He wasn't stumbling.
He had no, oh, yeah, okay. I was gonna say he had no, jump for, trick-or-treat jump. 1 a.m., nigga, everybody sleep anyway. I'm not gonna be sleeping because I don't be sleeping that early, but still.
Or swaying, or anything like that. The man stood still.
I already know what's gonna happen. I'm sorry for this face that you have to see on your screen. But look, I already know what's gonna happen. He finna look right at the giant, then he finna get close or something. He finna scare him. He gonna fall back. Then he gonna bring us inside the house. I don't know.
Most motionless, just staring at the door.
I'm not staring at the door. You're staring at the floor. Stop talking.
Through the peephole, I could see his eyes were wide open and...
He's gonna look right at you. I already know. I already said that.
On the door handle, waiting for me to open it.
Oh, that's what's going on. He's staring at the door handle. Why is he staring at the door handle? Every time I've ever knocked on the door, I've never stared at the door handle. He's ready to actually bull rush your shit. He's about to break in your John. He won't do that to me though, because I'm gonna shoot him. But look.
Getting really creeped out. If he were drunk, how the hell was he standing perfectly still and not fumbling around? Especially if he were as drunk as he looked just 10 minutes ago. It made me think he might not be drunk at all. It might have just been some lunatic, which was way more concerning. I was really debating calling the police.
For what?
But just when I was starting to think about it, the man left my doorstep and walked away. He went down the sidewalk for as long as I could see, and looked like he was done with whatever the hell he...
I don't know what's gonna happen. He's gonna start running backwards over here. Right, yeah, running backwards like on some damn Michael Jackson shit. He's gonna run back over here, gonna break your shit in. Triangle ass house, look at this shit. Alright, let me just.
I left the door and sat back down. For the next few hours, I really had nothing else worth noting. I ended up having some wine, hoping it'd make
No way this dude came back. It's been a couple hours already.
me sleepy so I could just go to bed. I knew if I even tried to sleep, though, I'd just be sitting up awake in bed, staring at the ceiling. So it wasn't worth it.
Told you this dude was insane.
But as I was sitting on the couch, scrolling on my phone,
I already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna see a post. No wait, he knocks on the door probably. But I was gonna say he sees that nigga's post on his phone.
suddenly heard a tapping noise. It was from the opposite end of the house. I got up, moving a bit closer, and trying to figure out what it was, and where exactly it was coming from. It sounded like dull tapping, somewhere against the house. I moved into the hallway, and then into the family room. My eyes moved through the room, following the sound to the far window. Then I saw it. The shadow of a man, standing
Why
right
is he
behind the
back?
glass.
And most importantly, why is no curtains over here?
Tapping something against the window. It was too dark to see him clearly, or what he was holding.
It looks pretty clear to me.
I
Realistically, I would open my window. No, I'm not gonna do nothing yet. I'm not gonna say anything to him. Like most likely, like no crash out shit. But I'm not opening this door or this window for him. He better go home,
ran straight to the living room and called 911.
pussy.
Eerily, the man didn't stop. I could still hear the slow tapping against the window while I was on the phone. Once officers were on the way, I went back into the hallway and looked out
He's
at the
gone?
window again,
Oh, he's still here.
hoping to be able to identify if it was the same creepy guy from earlier. But he clearly saw me, because he stopped tapping, stood still for a
So it's a
moment,
knife.
then walked away.
What?
The darkness was too much for me to make out anything, but I couldn't see how it would be anyone other than the man from before. Officers searched the area and took down notes of everything I told them. I gave a very clear description
Yeah, you should say that you was a bitch the whole time when he was standing outside the house and shit.
of the man that stopped by earlier. Unfortunately, they didn't find him. The only other
He didn't
tip
do anything
came
anyway.
in 2 weeks later, where
This nigga came back 2 weeks later. No, matter of fact, why are you still staying here 2 weeks later?
someone a couple streets down called the police for a very similar incident.
Oh, wow.
Seeing a strange man stalking their home and acting unnatural. Likely, it's the same person, but as far as what he was,
This nigga's wearing the same exact outfit from 2 weeks ago. I've already noticed this nigga didn't shower with fucking asshole stink. Balls stink, dick stink, everything fucking stink.
possibly still is attempting to do, nobody knows.
This nigga's still wearing his ugly ass red shirt and his ugly ass pants. And I bet he ain't washed his hair or brushed his teeth. He don't even got no teeth, matter of fact. Look at these fucking fingers, especially this one. All of them, matter of fact. They look like some damn dick tips. Alright.
I just can't help but wonder what would have happened had I answered the door to him.
Probably nothing. This nigga would have really asked just some damn, fucking. This dude would have just asked trick or treat or whatever. And now we're not gonna leave. Alright. Yep. Alright, I'm back. Even though I'm probably gonna just delete this side of the video anyway. Alright.
Are you having trouble trying to keep up with your professor?
I'm having trouble.
You've got to try Otter. Here's how it
What I'm
works.
having trouble with is not getting
Let's
no
say
ads.
I'm in
I can't wait
class.
to get
I just hit record
YouTube
and
Premium.
as you
Shut
can
up.
see,
I don't want to
I
talk to you.
I'd gotten home from work at 9:30 this night and made a quick bowl of cereal for
My balls. I actually don't even feel like counting all those. I don't even know why I paused this video.
then went right to my room where my gaming setup was to stay up late and game with the boys.
Type shit.
They all worked later shifts too, and I guess we're running a bit late. So I sat
So
there
that's
and
the
finished my
shit.
food, then started gaming without them while I waited for them to get online.
Oh shit.
In the middle of a game, my phone started ringing.
Ring
I
that.
checked it, thinking it was one of my friends, but it was just some random number. I let it ring through, but just a few minutes later, my phone rang again, and it was the same number. I actually found this to be really weird, because usually scam calls don't call immediately, twice in a row. At least, not from the same number. I declined it, but as you could have guessed, they called back right away for a third time. Figured there was no way this
Yeah, I would have just answered the joint. I would have like, who the fuck are you? Shut the fuck up. Then I would have just declined like that.
scam, and had to be a friend using a different phone or
See
something.
his eyes moving like that?
I picked
It
it
must
up,
be going crazy.
but didn't say anything at first, waiting for them to speak. But after a few seconds of silence, I
I
said,
already know what's gonna happen. Oh, he said. Oh.
"Oh." Still, no one responded.
Oh, I thought I was gonna actually hear the.
I knew it wasn't a dead line, though, because I could hear wind in the background. Someone
If it was a deadline, they wouldn't be able to call you.
definitely on the other end of the line. I hung up after 15 seconds, getting kinda creeped out. A few minutes later, my buddies got online, and of course, the first thing I asked them was who was messing with me. At first,
We don't
they
know what you're talking
pretended
about.
like it was them, but they were clearly just joking around, because they actually had no idea what I was talking about. They agreed it did sort of seem like a prank call, but at the same time, what kind of prank is it just to call and not say anything?
Exactly. Say the damn motherfucking what was the joint? No, it was the joint. Is the refrigerator running? And then you say yeah. Then he say you better go catch it. Face ass.
We left it unknown and just started gaming. Oddly, as soon as I was on call with my buddies, the calls stopped coming in. A couple hours went by, and I'd entirely forgotten it ever even happened. At 2 a.m., we finally decided to call it for the night. We
Nice.
hung up the call, and I stayed at my desk for a minute, when suddenly I felt
You
my
guys called.
phone vibrate. I looked over and saw it was a text. Before even unlocking my phone,
Why does
I
that say 2
saw the
p.m.?
text was from the same number that was calling me, and that it was a picture. I opened my
I
phone
already know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a picture right outside his house. I already know. Right now. Or a picture of him. What are the two?
and clicked on the image. My stomach tightened, and I could feel the blood
Right outside his
rush
house. I
from
already
my
know. Yup.
face.
Thank God it's low.
It was a picture of me gaming at the desk,
Oh,
taken
hell.
from right behind me, just
That's even
moments
worse.
ago. I
Wait,
spun
did I
around,
just say a picture of him? I kind of already forgot.
but no one was there.
Look at this dumbass. This nigga is gaming. Nigga, it is 1 a.m., 2 a.m. now. Window wide open. See, for this, if this happened to me, I would have been clutching so hard on my gun.
The only slight relief I got was seeing the window right there, and thinking,
It's like relief. I wouldn't have no fucking relief, nigga. I would have closed. I would have closed the curtains. They would have never been open anyway. They never even, but they're retarded as hell. What's wrong with you?
at least whatever the hell this picture was, it likely wasn't taken from someone inside my house.
Yeah, so they take one while they put your shoulder around on your hand.
I hurried up to the window and looked outside. There wasn't anyone in sight. I made sure the window was locked, then closed the blinds.
Your window should always be locked anyway. I don't know what you're talking. What are you retarded? Hold up. He said he came back at 9:30. This dude left his house, and the window was open the entire time. Anybody could have robbed this nigga. This nigga's retarded.
I went back to my desk, still feeling really unsettled as I stared at the picture still up on my phone.
If this happened to me, I would have had to go get that gun license immediately. I don't know what's wrong with this nigga.
Knew how serious and insanely creepy this was. I saved the image and quickly sent it in the group chat with my friends, praying it was somehow one of them pranking me. But none of them even joked this time. They were all telling me to get out of
See,
bed.
exactly. Your friends are smart, unlike you. I don't know why you're even still here, actually. Realistically, Yeah, I would. I would have to get a hotel for the night. I'm not gonna lie to you.
or call the cops.
I'm leaving.
I
Ain't
felt my
calling the
heart
cops. How about
start
that?
pounding as I quietly opened my bedroom door and looked out into the rest of my
He's right
home.
there. Ooh.
It was real quiet. For some reason, I really wanted to check the rest of the house and make sure the whole place was secure before calling the police,
Type
just
shit.
in case I was in immediate danger.
Okay.
But I barely even made it down the hallway before looking around the corner
He's right there.
and seeing
Ooh.
the front door.
Wide open.
It was wide open.
Oh hell no. Number one, either you're retarded as hell. You left the door wide open like that. I mean, yeah, we already know he doesn't lock his windows when he leaves the house. So he probably did this bullshit too.
I don't know how, but somehow it was like I knew that someone was just around the corner from me, and I instantly sprinted back to my room.
I'm not gonna lie. That nigga, he gonna have to get in here before I close that door. Cause I would have ran to the door, slammed it, and locked it in 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds.
Locked the door. Immediately, footsteps came from down the hallway,
Yo, instantly.
but he walked slowly, stepping right up to the other side of the door.
This nigga think he's Jason. He's either gonna knock on the door or he's gonna try breaking it. What are the two? I mean, no, that's technically like the only thing he can do, but still.
And then knocked on it. I saw the door handle move. Then he knocked a few more times.
Oh
He
hell
never
no.
spoke a word. I started a call with the police.
I would have upped my gun. Number one. Number two. Bow, 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 bow. Nigga. He would have got. I would have. Hey, he gonna get killed today.
But this whole thing didn't last more than 30 seconds. The
That's
man
what she said.
behind the door suddenly backed away, and I'm assuming just left the house. A few officers came by and did their investigation, but I didn't get the answers I hoped for. The number he called and texted with was a burner phone.
Of course.
Didn't link to a name or anything, and I never actually saw the man, or had even a single hint as to who it was, or why any of it happened. Even now, I can't help but get paranoid sometimes, because what's stopping him
That's why we need cameras. I already know what's gonna happen. For this ending, they're gonna be trolling. There's gonna be a nigga right there.
coming back and doing the same thing again? Or something
Or how about you just move houses so he doesn't do it again?
even worse.
Modern problems, modern solutions. Even worse, he kills you, right? Ooh, I can have trouble. Way too hard.
I'm 32 and live in a small home on the countryside.
Number one, you're old as hell. Number two, I don't really care where you live. You could have been living inside of a motherfucking. I don't even know. You could have been living in Diddy's house. I literally still wouldn't care. Wait, my shit muted? Oh, my shit muted in the bitch. I'm dumb as hell.
Countryside. This night was pretty much going normally, up until just before bed. I had this day off and was home all day. I didn't notice anything unusual.
What you need to do is get some sleep. Look at your eyes, gang.
Around 9 p.m., I went up to my bedroom and got ready for bed. I was on my phone watching YouTube while trying to fall asleep, when I started to hear something.
You should have got that gun license 11 years ago. What are you doing? 11? Wait. Is it 11? Yeah, 21, 11, 20, 32. I'm tweaking.
Was the video. Faintly, I could hear someone talking outside.
That's a little too close. I would have already been holding my gun in my hand at this point.
At least 2 people, maybe more though.
They're not gonna rob me. Or more than 2. These 2 not gonna rob me anyway. I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of anybody breaking into my house.
The way they were talking was
Look at his windows. Look at this shit. Again with the open windows, bro. You're awesome dumbasses. The only smart nigga was this asshole right here. He actually had his windows closed. Look at this. Okay, and then he opened them like a dumbass for some reason. But he still had the junk closed the whole time though. You are a dumbass, and you are a dumbass as well.
they were trying to be quiet, which made it
Who sleeps? Look at this nigga. Just look at you sleeping right here. Oh my god, I'm so retired of these niggas. Retired of these niggas? What?
All the more suspicious. And this was actually the first time I've ever had anyone trespass, at least
They're not gonna trespass no more. I'm gonna kill them.
that I know of.
Legally, because it's on my property.
I mean, I lived pretty far from other houses, and there were no
Oh,
sidewalks
you're a target, 1000%.
or anything near my house. So anyone walking around this close had to know what they were doing.
Yep.
I sat up in bed and tried to
They know you got no gun, so they're gonna just rob your ass and kill your ass, probably. And probably eat your ass as well.
guys were saying, but it was still too faint. So I got up and went over to the window.
What I would have did, with my gun right in my hand, I would have been like, hey, fuck off my property before I kill the fuck out of both y'all bitch ass niggas. Bitch ass niggas.
As soon as I stepped up to it,
They run.
all the voices suddenly stopped talking.
Your ass is the motherfucking schizophrenic. I'm not gonna lie to you, gang.
A chill ran through my body, knowing this had to mean that whoever was out there could see me. But all I saw
I mean, obviously, you have your windows wide open like a dumbass, and you're 32.
was darkness covering
Grown ass man. Even I know to keep your damn windows closed. It's 9 p.m. Are you stupid or retarded?
the entirety of my property. The thought of all their eyes staring up at me in the window.
Hey, if I would actually feel like a damn, matter of fact, what I would have did, because I know, hey, I would have just came out with my gun just chilling out there. I would have went outside my whole house, would have went all around. These niggas gonna see me today. I'm gonna shoot the fuck out of any nigga trying to run up on me, you know me.
Was really unsettling. I quickly backed away. I really hoped this was all just an accident. Like
No, it wasn't. They were standing pretty close to your window.
how didn't know
I would have been hoping it was on purpose, but I told my guy him a gun. Alright, let me stop talking.
they happened to walk onto my property. But if that was the case, why didn't they leave when they saw my house? Why did it sound like the voices were walking up closer to the house?
Because they thought you was gone or some shit. They'll probably sleep. Because you have your windows wide open, so anybody can see you sleep. Stupid.
I waited a few minutes, then walked up to the window again. But again, I didn't see
This nigga still has his damn windows closed open.
anything. I then went downstairs and up to basically every window, trying to see anything at all. It was the
Did you lock them? Because hope you fucking did. Because you already know you don't close your windows, curtains. So you better lock the windows.
fear of not knowing what was going on, or where they were, that made it so unsettling. I think it was probably 30 minutes after initially hearing the men outside that I decided to risk opening the front door to get a
If you don't have a gun, you're stupid.
look and listen. I turned on the light, opened the door, and stepped onto the porch. After a few seconds, I stepped a bit further from the door.
No, get him, get him, get him. Then he runs back inside the house, already know. Matter of fact, I already know what's gonna happen. It's the car gonna be right posted up right outside his house. Either that. Now he looked outside on the windows already. Niggas gonna just rush him, I already know.
Didn't hear anything but the wind and the soft sound of crickets in the distance. And past the light, it was way too dark to make out any shapes
I'm not going in
of
there.
trees or anything. But as I stood out there, an overwhelming feeling came over me. My eyes started shifting all around, and I became very paranoid. It was like I could sense multiple eyes looking at me from
Oh,
somewhere.
hell no.
I quickly hurried back inside and locked the door.
Yes.
Probably just
Okay. I was actually getting a little scared. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have backed up inside the house if this was me.
gut feeling, but it felt like something was about to happen.
And then it did.
I don't know what, but I didn't want to find out.
Yep, smart.
Once I was inside and with all the doors locked, the feeling faded away, which made me think it really was just a feeling. I grabbed a glass of water and went back upstairs, letting myself calm down and relax before getting back in bed and trying to fall asleep. Took a while, but I did manage to.
Alright. Are you still sleeping with the damn windows open? Yes, he is. And you're still ugly too. But look at him. Windows still wide open. This nigga doesn't fucking listen, does he?
Been asleep for a few hours, But I was woken up violently by a crashing sound
Yep.
from the hallway just outside my bedroom.
Fucking knew it.
I jumped out of bed, heart racing, sprinting up to the door and opening it.
We opened it. Oh,
I looked into the hallway.
hey, right here, I would have already grabbed my gun. She would have been right in my head. Zzz. I would have him trying to get with her bad fat ass joints. It would have been right in my head. I would have already walked out or ran out. Matter of fact, I would have been ready to start shooting.
The shattered glass spread all over the floor. Someone had thrown a rock straight through the window that was on the back hallway.
Yeah, he still has his damn windows wide open. Number one. Number two, this is why we need stronger glass. So niggas don't do this bullshit to you.
I genuinely couldn't believe it and stood in shock for several seconds as I processed what this meant. Then I heard the voices again, multiple, all yelling commands at each other, and in between their shouting,
Eat his ass, eat his ass. Fucking, I don't know. Play with his ass. I don't fucking know.
heavy slams against the front door.
Right here, I would have started just shooting through the door. Somebody gonna die.
Of it shook the whole house. Among the heavy slams, more
Please.
windows were getting shattered as I
Hey,
went back
picking
into the
all my nigga
bedroom
shit.
and locked myself in. I dialed 911. It
Oh
was
yeah,
while
would've
I
did
was
that
still on the call that I heard the terrifying sound of the door crashing open and multiple people running into the house.
I would have been camping right at the door. I would have shot the fuck out of all of these niggas. I promise you. Oh, when I get an AR or some shit, obviously, because I can't do this right now, sadly. But one day,
Steps ran through the bottom floor. I could even hear some of them laughing. The operator
I'm gonna be laughing too, because y'all gonna be burning the floor. All y'all did.
on the line said an officer was 5 minutes away, but
Type
knowing the group had already broken inside and could probably easily take down the bedroom door, I didn't feel safe
Yeah, you locked your door. They still took that shit down. They finna jump your ass and kill your ass and eat your ass.
waiting. I went up to the window and opened it. Because this place was a ranch home with sloped ceilings, this window
Oh, he finna get on some. I don't even know. He finna slide down the John. He finna turn around.
had access to the roof. Obviously, you weren't supposed to get onto the roof from there, as it was incredibly dangerous. But I felt like
Dying is even more dangerous. So how about I don't care and I'm gonna get on top of the fucking roof. I'm getting it again.
I crawled. It was incredibly dangerous, but I felt like I didn't have a
Oh, look
to
at
get
it.
onto the roof
How
from
does
there,
window get fixed
as
again?
it was incredibly dangerous.
Window perfect
But
fine
I
with me.
felt like I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, but why are you talking over me?
I crawled out and onto the roof, then closed the window and moved further up to the top. A minute
I don't know why you're. Oh wait, maybe they can make them think like you're like in a different room or some shit. But they still know that you're still in the house. Whatever.
later, the men started banging on the bedroom door.
Yep, of course.
A couple of them yelled to open up.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, as you realize, it doesn't really matter if you locked it or not. They're just gonna probably look at the roof anyway. Hopefully they can't climb though, because if they can, you're dead.
Some even using a jokingly friendly voice. It was sickening.
I would have shot all of these niggas. What are you saying to me, fam?
It only took a few hits before they bashed it open.
Wow, weak ass fucking doors.
Footsteps scattered around below me. After looking for 30 seconds, I could hear them getting frustrated. They moved through the entire upper
Where's he
floor,
at? Don't eat his
probably
ass.
double-checking every room. After that, I really don't know what was going on. They remained inside the house, though, until police sirens were coming up in the distance. Then the group ran back out of the house and straight into the darkness.
Right there. Just like that.
I stayed on the roof until officers were inside and able to help me down. I still can't believe I got away from that. A whole group,
I would have moved instantly. Yo, they're not about to. No, I'm not doing this.
aggressively breaking into my home on the countryside in the middle of the night
They knew exactly.
while I was alone. I can only
I
imagine
would have never been alone, especially at 32. I would have had my gun.
what they were trying to do.
They were trying to eat your ass. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to get all up in there with their tongue out and all that. They were trying to swirl their tongue in there 1,000%.
My home was basically trashed,
Yeah.
but nothing was really missing, which unfortunately means they definitely were looking for me.
Oh hell no!
I don't know if it was me specifically, or they just
You're the only person that lives here, and they saw you come out. They was 1000% you.
choose my house just
Yo, hold on, shut the hell up, bro. Shit. How did if this is his room right here? How did he get on the roof? Matter of fact, I don't give a fuck.
because. But I don't think I'll ever know.
And I'm not gonna find out because I'm just gonna leave and his move immediately in 2.1 seconds. Damn, this was a good jump. I really like this jump. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, subscribe to this dude right here. Here you can find horror animation stories support by subscribe.
Alaskans are hurt.
Alright.
But damn
So, yeah, I'm done with this video. I was about to say subscribe. Matter of fact, don't subscribe. Don't subscribe. I was playing with you. Hey, no, I don't feel like looking at your dumbass. Hey, subscribe to bro. 1000%. I'm probably gonna put his junk somewhere, like in the link or description type junk. Subscribe to me as well, or this. This is what's gonna happen right here. Yeah, he was switching on some real shit. Hey, have a good afternoon, evening, morning,